Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have been traveling all around the eastern United States working on the Redacted documentary, Redacted an American Revolution. You can check out the trailer to that in the description of this video. So that's why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos lately. Just been busy and also just kind of out of my normal routine. However, I have something a little different for you guys today because I saw this video. It's titled, Americans Complaining About Third World Countries for 10 Minutes. Now, I thought that me as somebody who likes to travel to third world countries, I might have some comments about this. And it looks like it's a 90-day fiance compilation. And if I know 90-day fiance like I think I do, it'll probably be a lot of Americans being rude, culturally insensitive, perhaps. So I figure I might have some tips on how to handle these situations a bit better than these people. So let's see how that goes. Let's see.
So this is it. Welcome to our house.
Okay.
We arrived to Kaduna. Husband takes me to where him and his roommates live. Wow.
Like it?
It looks so
That
different
was-
in person.
That was like the most sarcastic wow ever.
This is the kitchen.
Wow.
This is our room.
Wow. How do all three of you guys sleep in this tiny little room?
In our culture, it's normal. You're all men, you're all guys, no problem.
This is a child's bed.
Baby love.
Okay.
This is the bathroom.
Yeah, so this is just a classic case, I think, of just Americans having really high standard of living, right? I've slept in all sorts of pretty uncomfortable places, from, you know, on the concrete floors. I mean, right now I've been sleeping in my truck working on this documentary for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I think this is just something you have to expect. I think from the way this guy sounds and everything, it sounds like maybe Nigeria is where they're at. You just have to understand before, like, you have to understand where you're going, right? And like, the standard of living is just different, right? So yeah, not much to say there.
Oh my God.
This is it.
But she's being really rude by complaining about it, right?
This bucket you're seeing is going to bath you from head to toe.
No, it will not. Husband's home does not feel like a celebrity's home to me at all. Seeing the conditions that they live in.
Honestly, yeah, for a third world country, this looks like a really nice. I mean, I'd be happy to stay in this place. I have showered with a bucket more times than I can count. It's just what's available sometimes, you know, and you just kind of got to get used to. Sorry, I thought my camera didn't look like it was recording. You just got to get used to the cold water, or sometimes what people do is they'll take a pot of water, like a cooking pot, and then they'll heat up, like, you know, a couple liters of water, and then they'll mix it in with, or they'll boil it and mix it in with a couple in the bucket with cold water. And that's honestly pretty comfortable. Like, can't go wrong with that. It's warm water. You just kind of like dump it on yourself, wash off. It's not that big of a deal.
It's not what I pictured.
Let's see. But this place looks pretty comfortable to me. I don't know.
You'll be like,
This is a lot more luxurious
Thank
than.
God we're staying in a hotel.
This is a lot more luxurious than a lot of places that I've stayed
I'm
in.
not going to stay with my family because I and her was going to lie down in the same bed. My family will not like it because we are not yet married. And I cannot do that in front of my mom.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
So we're going to a nice hotel. And I like it, the challenge suite.
Oh, this hotel.
They say they're going to a nice hotel, so I'm
This is
guessing
it, 301.
it's not going to be good enough for her.
The chalet.
That's why this clip's in here.
You like it?
No,
No.
this is gonna be one miserable trip.
What?
I don't live at the Ritz at home.
Miserable?
But this is definitely not what I have in mind when Usman said we will be staying
What?
at a chalet.
Hold
It
on.
is like a 1-star, maybe a half-star hotel.
What? Let's look at this again. Hold on.
Oh my, Usman. Why is the bed so low?
What is this? What is this lady's problem? They got a fridge. They have side tables. Like, this totally furnished. It's like a small apartment. I know it's not like a suite by like American standards, but this is the nicest. This is way nicer than any place that I've slept in probably 6 months or so. Yeah, since like June, I'd say. This is way nicer than any place I've slept in 5 or 6 months, and it's just not good enough for her. It looks like nice. It's all clean. It looks like everything works, which isn't always like when you're in poorer countries. A lot of times, like shit just doesn't work, right? Like the internet doesn't work, or the water doesn't work, or the hot water doesn't work, right? But it looks like everything works. It looks nice.
Who put it here? I don't know.
Pull this up. I'm gonna see what this mattress is. It's too hard. We cannot.
This is mattress.
Oh my God, Usman.
It will be good for that performance.
This is not a mattress. It is a box spring.
Okay, that's really common in Asia. I'm yet to go to Africa, but pretty much everywhere in Asia, they have really hard beds. That's just something you got to get used to. Even if you stay in a really nice hotel,
I expect Nigerians to be sleeping
like this is a really nice hotel. It's going to be hard. It's just a different.
Right now.
It's just how it is.
But you know I'm tired, right?
So am I.
What is it?
Why is there a bucket here?
Baby love, we've been using this to take shower.
Again, this one, unlike the other one, even has a hose going into it. So it looks like there's even a shower head that's just hanging down.
So you just put the water 5 bucket, 10 bucket, 50 bucket.
So it looks like you could even probably pick it up and like bathe yourself.
And eventually I will get tired of it.
It's really not a big deal, right? You just like pick up the water.
But that is the way I was brought up.
I will be purchasing a goat to present.
And this is like the thing why he's getting angry with her. Like I understand that because he's, this is normal for her, but she's treating this like it's, like it's below her or something like that.
And it to his mom.
But this is normal life for some people,
She will see that as a sign of I have respect for her, and it'll help get that blessing from her.
Oh God. To me, this looks like fun. This looks like I would love to go to this goat market.
Where in the hell do you have us?
This looks like an awesome
This is
time.
goat market.
Goat market. It smells like goat market.
I'm not being sarcastic either. I'm not.
It is traditionally in the Hausa land that if you are coming to see somebody who
Yeah, he is from Nigeria,
you value
okay.
in your life, or you are seeking acceptance, you present a gift of goat.
In a lot of cultures, it's either really culturally accepted to either bring a gift when you come places, or places are really, really, really hospitable where they have zero expectations of you, and the expectation is actually that they really take care of you more. In that, there's no expectations of the guest. I find like in America, it's kind of somewhere in the middle, right? Where you have like, a degree of respect for the host, and then there's also a degree of respect for the visitor. Whereas I find in other places, it's either you're supposed to have like the utmost respect for the host or the utmost respect for your guests, right? And then anything your guest does is either totally accepted, even if they're totally rude just because of the culture, or vice versa, right? So what I always try to do is I try to always bring some small gifts like with me. Like maybe if I'm like pretty soon I'm going to be going from Mexico to the Middle East, so I might bring some like Mexican sweets and stuff that it's not going to take up a ton of space in my bag. It travels pretty well, but then I can give it to people just as a token of appreciation, right? But this looks like it's one of those cultures where they really expect guests to bring gifts, especially if she's trying to pursue a relationship
he looks good.
with her son.
You like this one?
Yeah.
What you mean? I know, no.
40,000.
Wow. 40,000. That is
$115. Okay. Okay, what's the issue here?
Is he pricing it at that price because I'm white? I mean, he keeps looking at me. That price seems awful high. I would do anything to be with Usman, but I know I'm getting ripped off by this gentleman because I am a white American.
He Googled it.
This is not because you're white. I want somebody to sell you the price of white.
I think he jacked the price up on me because
He just told you it's not. Okay, so what she's talking about is this is a real concern, right? This happens all the time. People upcharge people who are obviously tourists, right? there's a couple ways to handle this, right? And she's going about it the wrong way. So firstly, you can just eventually over time you get used to what the prices should be. Secondly, you bring somebody with you like she did, right? But the thing is like he's telling her that this is the right price, right? And this is her boyfriend or fiance or something like that, right? And she still doesn't trust him for some, like maybe that's more of a relationship issue than anything. But so trust your guide, but also she's being rude by sort of like refusing this in this way. How I recommend you handle these situations, because you don't want to get scammed, right? But at the same time, you don't want to be disrespectful. So what you do is you either bring somebody with you and you ask them, preferably in a language that the vendor doesn't understand, right? Ask them, is this a fair price? Or maybe even a better way, if they do understand your language, just be like, oh, is this a good deal, man? What do you think, right? Try to be casual about it so that way they can still, if they think the price is too high, they can still kind of be respectful about it. Be like, oh, no, thanks, man. Or what you can do, if you have to go by yourself, beforehand, ask somebody about what something should cost. I do this all the time in Mexico. Before I go to markets and stuff, if I'm planning on buying something, I'll ask one of my local friends, be like, oh, how much do you think whatever should cost? And then you can go there with an idea, in mind to avoid this problem, right? But she's just being rude at this point because he's telling her that the price is fair. He's telling her that, and she's still like, oh, no, I don't want to deal with it.
Your mother better like me after this. Have to come into this stinky market for this stinky goat.
Develop. This life in Nigeria. That's how we live.
Yeah, it's just
This
it's
is
how
my
they live.
first
It's
time
life.
to the Philippines.
Oh, Big Ed.
And I'm in this big city called Manila. We're about 3 to 4 hours away from where Rose's hometown is. I knew it would be a little crazy, but it's quite a shocker. Oh my God, look how it is so congested. Look at this.
Yeah, that's every Southeast. That's every Eastern Asian city ever. Yeah.
This is crazy. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just a lot to take in.
He doesn't look like he's enjoying it at all.
Hi. Do you speak English? Does anybody speak English? Oh my God. Pajamas. I think these are pajamas.
He said that kind of condescending to me. The way he said, like, "Do you speak English?" I don't know. It sounded kind of condescending to me, but whatever. So
The fact that Rose doesn't even have pajamas made me feel really sad. So the first thing I'm going to do is get her pajamas.
Oh, yeah,
I like pink. Yeah. Nice.
How much?
Okay.
180 pesos. Give me a wallet.
You can't just grab from my wallet. Okay, I want to see how much this is. I don't even know how much this is.
How much? 180?
Awesome.
Keep the change.
No.
Yeah.
No. Keep the change.
It's at 10 pesos. Thank you.
Okay.
See this.
I think that's more of a trust issue with their relationship than it is like a cultural thing. So I'm not really going to comment on that. But it looks like she knew the currency. Yeah, and I think 100. So she said 10 pesos change. That'd be like 190 pesos, which I think is like, what is that, like $4 if I remember? I think Filipino pesos are 50 to $1, right? I mean, I understand, like, you don't want to overpay for things, but you don't need to be like cheap either. You know what I mean?
I'm just in a swarm of hot, sweaty people. Right now, it's probably over 100 degrees. I'm sweating my ass off right now.
All right, I feel you there, Ed. Okay, because I hate the heat. If it's over like 25 degrees Celsius or like high 80s, and I'm wearing anything more than like shorts and flip flops, I'm just uncomfortable. But there's a way I think you can go about this. I think I've seen this clip before.
Listen, I'm dying. I'm like so hot right now. Yeah.
So now,
So the people the same.
right?
I'm soaking wet.
I know.
So like, it's you gotta understand what you're getting into, right? If I were him in this situation, because I know how hot it is in the Philippines, right? It's gonna be in the 90s every single day, and humid. I mean, I'm gonna say to her beforehand when we go out, like, oh yeah, let's go shopping for a bit, and then after maybe half hour to an hour, let's stop and grab something to eat or grab a beer or something like that, because I know I'm just gonna be hot, right? but right now he's just whining, right? He's like how old is he? Like 40 something, and he's just like whining, you know.
I am so uncomfortable right now. The only thing I wanted to do was spoil Rose, but I'm sweating like a pig, and I'm upset because Rose is grabbing my wallet and pulling money out and handing it to vendors. I'm done with this right now. I want out of here.
I've been in similar situations, like you're just in like really hot markets and you just want to get out, but you're with somebody who's just like walking, you know, just take a break, man, you know, just take a break.
I know, but Rose, I want to go. I need air con. I need air
I get it.
conditioning. I'm dying.
That's the one thing like that I don't like, you know. I'm not a very needy person, but I don't like the heat, you know. So I get where he's coming from, but just don't be a bitch about it, you know.
I want to go. Okay, I want to go.
Okay?
God, I'm dying right now.
Hey, Mr. Krabs is getting all sweaty again.
Here, my bed.
Slept in worse places.
Sorry for my roof.
Oh. Will this roof hold? It's not gonna come down, no?
No.
They live there, bro. They live there. I think if
Oh, I
that
can
was a
help.
concern.
Here.
Like this? She doesn't have a bed. She has a little mattress pad that she rolls out. So she basically sleeps on the floor.
It's really
So
common.
where's Prince gonna sleep?
With my sister.
But I have a skin condition called atopic dermatitis. So I can only sleep with sheets that have at least 1,000 thread count. So I shipped these special sheets to Rose, but they didn't arrive.
Oh,
I'm
come on,
screwed.
bro. Nobody needs 1,000 thread count sheets. Let's be real here. Okay, come on.
Cannot believe you here?
I cannot believe I'm here.
She's still optimistic. I like that.
I really can't believe I'm here.
She knows he's like
This is my home.
uncomfortable,
This is my
but
life.
she's like,
This is my ordinary life.
Water's coming.
A little bit.
Oh my God, is that
happens,
thunder?
bro.
Yeah.
It's the Philippines. It's gonna rain every day.
So the electrical, no problem.
No.
No, okay.
It's only fine.
I know.
Don't worry.
I was scared.
That's super common. Just exposed wires everywhere. Like these places don't really have building codes the same way that we do here. So yeah, it's just whatever you put together. A lot of shit's like bare and not insulated. It's just the way it is.
What? You scared like a big baby.
She's right. So,
I changed my outfit.
What the am I doing? This was insane.
it's like no, it's not. It's just uncomfortable, dude.
I'm tired.
You're tired?
That's the thing. Like half these things, it's not a big deal. It's just uncomfortable, right? And then the more you become experienced with these things, you realize that they're not a big deal. It's just, yeah, it's just uncomfortable, you know? People live in these environments every day, right? You're just not used to it.
Oh,
There with the
yeah,
electricity.
Be relaxed. It's okay. Don't panic.
You're going to bed. You don't need the
I'm
electricity.
Here. I'm here. Don't panic.
Are you sure?
I'm here. Don't panic. Yes.
Great,
She'll protect you.
great.
Let's see. Okay, that's the video. Yeah, that's I don't know. I think I've already put in as many comments as I want to. Like, comment, subscribe for different content. Check out the channel. You guys have a good day.